So today I had someone leave a really, really good comment, and I love comments like this on my YouTube, on the Facebook page, Twitter. I'm just about everywhere on the podcast. I love comments like this because they are well thought out, and you can tell the person isn't just trying to bash me. They're really trying to engage in a conversation. That's one of my favorite parts about the YouTube community and a lot of these other communities out there, is that we could actually talk about things without getting into nasty fights and arguments and all that kind of stuff. Here's the comment, and I'm quoting him as of right now. "What you are forgetting is that to be an independent contractor, you have to be allowed to do business independently of the contracting service. So if you're a taxi, you could be an independent contractor for Uber Taxi. If you're a black car, you could be an independent contractor for Uber Black. But if you are a regular guy, you cannot be an independent contractor for Uber X. You can't do business without Uber because you don't carry commercial insurance or have operating authority within your city's ground transportation. You don't have a service for Uber to resell. So sorry, man, Uber X drivers are employees mislabeled as independent contractors. Try giving rides for money outside of Uber and getting into an accident. You're in big trouble." End quote. I really like that comment because it's one of the better arguments that I've heard in regards to this employee/private contractor debate, and I do have several points that I would like to make in regards to this comment. One, the comparison to a taxi is what I believe pretty misleading, since drivers who use the Uber application are closer in nature to private cars and limousine services than to taxis. Two, as a driver, you do have multiple options. You might choose to rely entirely on Uber or Lyft on their applications, or attain the licensing yourself to provide your service outside of the applications and use them as supplemental income during downtime. Now, three, this is one of the more important points, I think. There's a common misconception regarding a driver's relationship to Uber to begin with. Uber has not contracted you to perform any services at all. Uber's partner agreement specifies that they are the middleman between a person who wishes to contract somebody for a service and a person who wishes to perform that service. And I think that's a huge, huge distinction. And that's what I've been trying to hit home with a lot of these podcasts, with a lot of the YouTube videos, a lot of the things that I've written in the blogs. Uber is playing the role of a middleman. They are not contracting you, and that's the misconception. Point number 4 in response to that comment is, at no point does the contractee, who is the passenger, or the contractor, the driver, have a relationship that could be mistaken as an employer/employee relationship. The contractor is under no obligation whatsoever to fulfill his part of the contract with the contractee. The relationship you have with your passenger completely and 100% fulfills the government's definition of a private contractor. I really, really, really appreciate the comments on YouTube. I appreciate people's thoughtful words and taking the time to leave responses like this. And I encourage everyone, instead of doing the whole calling me names and fighting and bickering and all that kind of stuff, let's engage in some rational, realistic conversation. I think we could all benefit from it. Hey, everybody. I really appreciate you tuning in, especially since this is on YouTube. It's a podcast I'm just throwing up on YouTube as kind of a video podcast. Please leave your comment. Let me know what you think. Even if you disagree with me, even if you violently disagree with me, start conversations, talk to the other people in these comment sections. And as always, like, subscribe, and share this video with other people. Thanks a lot. I will talk to you next time.